A lot of them, they just think they're tearaways, you know, but they're not all like that. Not all the kids on London Park are like that. They need to get into something. Whatever it is, fishing, you know, swimming, whatever. It gives them something to do, better than being stood on a straight corner outside a shop, which is what happens on London Park Estate. We always went to pitches when I was young. But youth clubs, they did a lot there, you know. We played football, basketball, odd trips out to the coast. I remember club trips when everybody went on a train. The whole community went on a train. But none of that happens anymore. Kids just don't get enough chances nowadays. That's the main thing. They need something to do. I've lived on London Park for what, 24 years? And I've had good times and bad times. I've had my windows put through. So I've had the same trouble as a lot of people on London Park Estate. But somewhere you've got to draw a line, and when I started volunteering to help the kids on the estate, you see the difference in a lot of them. You know, some of them would be, you know, I've seen them do silly things like pestering the old people, you know, calling them names, doing this and that. But when you get the kids by themselves and doing something like this, it's totally different. You see the other side of them, because a lot of them don't get that chance to do it. A lot of the parents don't have the time or even the money to send the kids to do stuff. It's different now to what it was 40 years ago. I love taking kids because it gives myself chance to show them what I know, and they've got to start somewhere, you know. And I've seen the kids' faces when they're catching the fish. They love it. They absolutely love it. And until you see the kids actually fishing, you see, if you see the kids on the estate and then take them fishing and watch the difference in them, you can't miss the difference. The difference is unbelievable. It's changed my view of young people totally.
This part of the estate is where we had most of the problems. We had children in here playing football and people parking the cars were getting them damaged. So one of our main concerns was to try and alleviate that problem.
About four and a half years ago, there was like cars was getting vandalised and windows were getting broken and it was getting really ridiculous. So we sort of like got involved with doing surveys on the area, you know, to try get rid of the ball wall from in here that they had and put it somewhere else. And then we had a camera installed at that lamppost up there, which actually reduced the antisocial behaviour. And then we got involved with Kirklees Neighbourhood Housing to see about getting funding for, you know, a ball wall and where it should go. And then we did a survey from door to door in the surrounding areas, and we ended up putting the ball wall in the car park, which was not used round here.
Now this ball wall is very well used by the youths playing the football, and it has alleviated the problems from the other car park. So the people living in surrounding that car park have a better quality of life and they can park their vehicles up there without thinking it's going to get damaged. They come down here and see all the children playing in this area here, which does alleviate the problems and it makes that area over there nicer, quieter place to live. It's improved relationships between the youths actually, because it's bringing more youths together. At one time the youths used to walk around in their own little groups, but now the groups are getting together and playing football in the ball court.
And they're not annoying the tenants and residents in the car park, and they're here keeping themselves to themselves.
And that's also improved the relationship between the young ones and the people living in that area, because when they walk through the square now, they're not getting, you've been at my car or you've done this. They walk through in peace and they're not worried about somebody approaching them. It's brought a lot of pride into the area, because in Kirklees there might be 2 or 3 more areas what's got a ball court in, like London Park have, so they're very proud of their ball court.
A couple of years ago we started up this fishing club because we thought people on the estate were bored and wanted something to do. We all put forms into different people asking for the funding. And I remember three youths came to see us about the funding, and they said that we could have it for the fishing equipment and to arrange for people to take us. The initial funding lasted us for the first year, and then we had to get another funding for the second. And after we got the equipment, we left it in the community centre and said that anybody who wanted to go fishing on the estate could use it. When we got the funding, it made the group feel really good, like we'd achieved something.
Fishing is important to me because it is a hobby of mine, and it keeps me out of trouble. When you catch a fish, you get enjoyment out of it. Bring it in, put it on a mat, unhook it with this. This is just gorger, and then you release it, or you keep it in a keep net.
We have to have an adult to come with us in case of what happens to us, like if we fall into pond.
This is a rig. As you can see, this bit goes on the elastic. When I pull it out, it already has line already made up, and it also has a float and shot on it too, so it's already levelled.
Volunteers are important to a fishing group because encourage more people to join the fishing group.
And this one's a noddy rod, which when together makes longer.
No, we can't go without an adult because then we nobody to supervise us.
It improved London Park by getting like wannabe yobs off the estate and doing something that can actually get into. But when you go fishing, like with a few of your mates, you can just like work on your friendships personally and like just have enjoyment out of without not a lot of people there to like get you stressed.
We've got all this equipment. It seems a big waste of time having it because there's no adults to take us. We used to go with like adults off the estate, like parents and stuff, but they can't do it now due to working and having other arrangements. So we can't seem to go fishing anymore. So what we need is some type of like youth service or something to help us out and be able to take us at least like once or twice a month at least.
The Tenants and Residents Association was started over 20 years ago because we felt that there wasn't enough being done by the council to help the people who lived on the estate. You do not have to be a council tenant to be part of the Tenants and Residents Association. You can, if you've bought your house, you're still welcome. It's open to everybody and every age group. The only thing is you cannot be on the committee until you are 18. We hold regular meetings. There's coffee mornings. We've had computer classes. We've had photographer classes. We have craft classes. We have bingo on a Thursday evening and monthly committee meetings and also open meetings.
All I do is come to coffee morning and bingo.
Yeah, but you help out when we have galas.
And if we have any trips, I go with them.
And we have, when we have galas, you're behind.
Oh yes, I come and help if we have a gala or anything
cake
like
stall, tombola, you're behind the counter helping. If anybody wishes to come to the meetings or they've got something, come up here on a Wednesday morning. There'll always be somebody here and tell us their concerns and we'll see what can be done. We've had visitors here from Russia to see how a Tenants and Residents Association group work together. We've had them from Ireland to see how. We've entertained the Mayor of Kirklees Council, police inspectors.
They wanted to come and see what we were doing, didn't they? And how we ran things.
Well, I think it was because we were a group that gelled together. We were friendly. Everybody was made welcome. And the things that we did actually achieve.
We went to Batley, I think it was Batley Variety we went to. And we were awarded this award. We had to go up on stage and receive it. And it was a Kevin Jordan Award.
Twice our association has been fortunate enough to
We
get an
didn't come
award.
first or anything,
No,
but
we
did
but
get
we
an
did
award.
got
Yes.
an award for work with young people.
I mean, that ballpark's only been up about over 12 months now. with nothing else. And with nothing here for the kiddies neither, because it were all neglected and run down. And it were the mums and tots what got this organised. And it was the older one who got that one organised.
We'll carry on fighting for what we think the estate and the residents want.
I suggest the easiest one's going to be the strawberries, banana and orange juice.
It's about giving the young people an opportunity to learn about different things that maybe they might not have the opportunity to do anywhere else.
We want 2 cups of strawberries.
It's about health and well-being, keeping them healthy and showing them how to use different foods and how that can be part of their healthy diet.
Fill the cup. Good lad. Right, so 2 cups of strawberries.
Healthy eating is a balanced diet of carbohydrates, dairy, milk, fish, eggs, vegetables.
I think healthy eating is important because you'll grow up to have a good lifestyle.
When you eat healthily young, then it's a good habit for when you get older.
1 medium ripe banana, break it into chunks.
Statistics show that Dewsbury Mirfield haven't got a good record when it comes to being healthy. So this project is one way of teaching young people to eat healthily and how easy it is.
If you eat fatty foods and you eat junk foods, you're just going to end up fat and then get all these diseases.
I'll have some breakfast, but sometimes, like, if I'm not in the mood of having cereal, I'll just have like an apple or a banana.
Now, I haven't tried this, so I don't know. By building relationships with these young people, then their confidence is increased, so therefore they're able to ask questions, they're able to make comment, they're able to put forward their own opinions, so it has improved their self-esteem. When we did the cookery project, we had volunteers from the local community, adults who were retired, but who had a heart for the young people on London Park. They helped to show the young people how to cook, and then what we did when we'd had a meal, we sat down together. So it was the intergenerational stuff. It was older people working with younger people, which then helped the older people see that not all young people are villains and thugs, and it helped the younger people see that not all older people moan and complain.
So you've got, how many portions of your 5 a day have you got there?
2, 3. You should keep it to 1 of them.
They're here at the door at 3:45 instead of 4 o'clock when we open. They're waiting for us to open up. They're taking a pride in what they do.
I'm brave.
Give it.